Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving right into a seriously stressful situation, and we're going to map out exactly how to solve it, step by step. If you're tuning in, there's a good chance you might be right in the middle of a really frustrating moment. Picture this. You're standing at the checkout line, or maybe you're just getting your keys ready to head to the grocery store. You reach for your wallet, and boom, that sudden, cold panic hits you. Your Georgia EBT card is gone. I just want to acknowledge that anxiety right out of the gate. Your EBT card isn't just some random piece of plastic in your purse or pocket. It is a literal lifeline for your family's food security. When it's missing, it really does feel like your entire support system just vanished into thin air. But right now, I need you to take a deep breath. Seriously, take one with me. We are going to get your benefits back, and the process is actually way more straightforward than you might think. In this explainer, I'm going to give you a clear, actionable, and completely doable path to recovery. You have options, you have resources, and for sure, you are going to get through this. To get us there, we've got a solid game plan. We'll be looking at the EBT Lifeline, first steps to take, the replacement process, receiving your new card, navigating fraud and resources, and finally, protecting your benefits. Let's jump in. Section 1, the EBT Lifeline. So, your EBT card? It's really not like a standard debit card you'd get from your local bank. Your Georgia EBT card is actually what the state considers a permanent administrative key. That means it is permanently bound to a single client ID for the head of household over in the Georgia Gateway system. And here's the kicker. It doesn't expire. Because it's permanently tied to your specific case, protecting this card and handling its replacement the right way is absolutely vital. The state isn't just going to automatically mail you a shiny new one every couple of years. This card is your permanent access point. Moving right along to Section 2, first steps to take. Okay, time is totally of the essence here. Step 1, you need to lock that card immediately. You can do this super fast using the Connect EBT mobile app or their online portal. It's honestly a brilliant feature because hitting that lock button instantly preserves whatever balance is left in your account. Literally, nobody can swipe it while it's locked. Then, Step 2, contact customer service to officially report it as missing, stolen, or damaged. Doing this permanently deactivates that lost piece of plastic and signals the state that you desperately need a new one. Now, I highly recommend you take a screenshot of this or just grab a pen and jot this number down right now. 1-888-421-3281. This right here is the 24/7 Conduent Customer Service Lifeline for Georgia EBT. Whether it's 2 p.m. on a busy Tuesday or 3 a.m. on a quiet Sunday, you can always call this automated, toll-free helpline to report your card lost or stolen. Which brings us to Section 3, the replacement process. Whether you end up using the automated phone system, the Connect EBT app, or the web portal, you're going to hit a wall of what the state calls demographic validation protocols. Let's cut through that bureaucratic jargon for a second. Basically, before you dial the phone or log in, you need to have 3 very specific pieces of information ready to go. You'll need the head of household social security number, their exact date of birth, and the billing zip code that currently matches your residential address on file in the Georgia Gateway database. Now, if you've recently moved and haven't updated your address, well, this is exactly where things can get a little messy. So always make sure your Gateway file is up to date. All right, Section 4, receiving your new card. Georgia manages a bunch of different benefit streams, and the rules really differ depending on what exactly you're replacing. For example, while replacing a transit card, like a MARTA Breeze card, costs a couple of bucks, replacing your core SNAP EBT card is entirely free. There's 0 mandatory replacement fee for a standard SNAP card. As for the timeline, you can generally expect your new card to hit your mailbox within 5 to 10 business days. And here is some really good news. When that plain white envelope finally shows up in your mailbox in about a week, you can breathe easy. There are no complicated activation hoops to jump through. To make sure families don't suffer these awful prolonged interruptions in food access, the state actually mails your replacement card in an active status. Even better, your pre-existing PIN, the exact one you were already using, transfers automatically to the new card. You can literally rip open the envelope and head straight to the grocery store. Let's move to Section 5. Navigating fraud and resources. We really need to talk about this specific timeline because things have changed. For a while, there was a federal program that actually reimbursed victims if their EBT funds were skimmed or stolen. However, that federal stolen SNAP replacement program sunsetted, meaning it officially ended on December 20th, 2024. What that means is the state of Georgia can no longer issue financial reimbursement for thefts that happen after that date. But listen, reporting the theft today is still absolutely crucial to help them track down skimming patterns. And while you're waiting out those 5 to 10 days for your new card, you should definitely utilize local food pantries for emergency assistance. When you're dealing with theft, you're essentially walking two paths at the exact same time. On one hand, you need to report the crime to the DHS Office of Inspector General. You can call 1-877-423-4746 and select option 6. The OIG uses your report to pinpoint compromised point-of-sale terminals, and they coordinate with local law enforcement to hunt down these criminal skimming rings. But on the other hand, the OIG can't magically replace the food you need to feed your family tonight. That is where local food pantries come in. While the OIG goes after the criminals, your local community pantries and food banks are right there to provide emergency food assistance and help put meals on your table right now. Which brings us to our final section, protecting your benefits. I'm going to challenge you right now. It is time to update your PIN strategy today. Essential preventative care starts with changing your PIN frequently, ideally right before and right after your monthly deposits hit your account. When you're picking a PIN, never use easy-to-guess sequences like 1234 or repeating numbers like 1111. Honestly, the system usually blocks these anyway, but avoid anything obvious like your birth year too. When you're at the grocery store, physically cover that terminal pad with your hand when entering your PIN to block any hidden skimming cameras. And finally, remember this, the state of Georgia will never, ever text or call you asking for your PIN. Never share it. At the end of the day, keeping your card secure isn't just about avoiding a massive headache for yourself. It ties directly into the core mission of the Department of Human Services. Just look at their motto: safe children, strengthen families, stronger Georgia. The whole goal of these benefits is to make sure those funds go directly to the families who genuinely need them to stay strong and healthy, not into the pockets of some fraudsters. This is taken so seriously that DHS Commissioner Candace Brose explicitly stated the agency's commitment to educate our clients on best practices to protect their SNAP benefits, such as shielding the PIN pad, changing their PIN numbers frequently, and checking their EBT accounts regularly. State leadership clearly views user vigilance as the absolute frontline defense against bad actors. Ultimately, you are the very best protector of your family's benefits. Losing a lifeline like this is terrifying. No doubt about it. But as we've just seen, the steps to secure your account and request a free replacement are built to get you back on your feet in just a matter of days. Have you successfully navigated the EBT replacement process in Georgia? We would absolutely love to hear about your experiences and any pro tips you might have down in the comments below. And a quick reminder, while we strive to provide the most accurate breakdown of this process, government policies can and do change. Always verify current policies directly with official Georgia EBT resources like the Connect EBT app or the DHS website. With the sunsetting of federal reimbursement, it's clear the burden of security is shifting straight to the consumer. As skimming technology gets even more advanced and invisible, what new digital armor will states have to deploy next to protect your family's lifeline? And honestly, will it be enough to stop the next wave of fraud?